Alright, so as I said in my last video, it's been a week now. I'm going to mow the lawn again. I fully charged the battery last week after I finished mowing, and I haven't plugged it in since. It still reads that it's fully charged 1 week later, and I'm going to see if it does all of the lawn. The grass has grown a few inches. I've got it set on 3 still, but I actually think I'm going to put it up to 4. I think 3 was a little too short. So I got this little small section here of yard to do, and then wraps around here to go into this back section where it was really long last week. And then I also have a backyard that wraps around the back. Last week it took me about 40 or 45 minutes or so to do all of it, and I want to give it a go. Okay, so I have completely mowed my lawn now. It probably only took me 20 minutes or less. Haven't looked at the battery yet, see what it's at. Still says 3. Still fully charged. Hadn't charged it since last weekend. And I got a small yard, but it's large enough that I need a mower. Wraps around the back there. Excuse my junkyard. So I used the self-propel the entire time, and since I cut it last weekend, it really handled this very well. I didn't have a single issue. I could still mow it another who knows how many times if I needed to. So I'm really happy with the purchase. Also, something that I didn't mention in the last video, with the self-propel, I would mow and then stop and try and back up right away, and the back tires wouldn't disengage. So I've learned to just push it forward a tiny bit, just let go of the trigger just before I get to the edge of the lawn, and then it comes back no problem. Also, the speed setting is pretty fast. So for an idea, here's the turtle speed. And then I'll turn it up to the rabbit speed. I mean, that's some fast mowing. But the blade speed doesn't change with how fast you're going. So the blade speed stays the same. He does kick up into a higher gear if you go through tall grass. I wasn't quite sure about that last time, but I paid more attention to it after the video, and once you get into deeper stuff, it works harder, and it's just to save battery. So I'm actually really happy with this purchase, and I would recommend it for sure. It also folds up pretty easily for storage. You just pull out this pin, turn it, sorry, blocked the view. Pull out this pin here and turn it, then the whole handle just folds forward, and then you just lock it in place. It's a lot hard to do it with one hand. There we go. And then it just sits upright. Doesn't take up a lot of room, which is great.